Going live, going live, going live. You're alive. Hi, everybody. This is Eliz-sha from wisdomseekers.net. And we're here today for air, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, starting from today, February 2nd to the 8th, 2020. And today is 2222. So it's the same forward or backwards. 020222. 2020, so you switch it around and it's exactly the same. It's supposed to be a very powerful day, and it's supposed to bring in a lot of good luck. So breathe in the good luck, exhale the negative energies. And the first card I pulled was Opportunity Beckons. So today is all about opportunity, all about that. But we have to be able to see it, of course. So the first card, and it doesn't actually fit with the rest of them, is that we have been, and this is not true, we haven't been a time of patience and waiting. Yeah, I guess we have. I mean, for people who are going through things, we've been very patiently going through things. And it says to be aware that there are stuff that's happening behind the scenes that you're not aware of. And I think that's the most important part of this card, is that there's things happening we are not aware of. So what to us looks like one thing may actually have other events going on around it. I guess we're going to have a bit of noise. The card that follows on top of it is the Fool card, which means brand new beginnings. Things have changed, shifted, and there is just a tremendous amount of opportunity. So February 1st, or February is a month, but this is only for a week, of opportunity. There is a lot of things happening, and it's not set in stone. You have a broad spectrum of how you can choose to move things around and everything. Puppy. And what's behind us is the Death card. And for some people that will be factual, but for majority of us, it's literal, or it's not literal. It's we have lost something very dear to ourselves. We have lost, hopefully, a bit of ego, hopefully a bit of beliefs. But because it's the Death card, I would say they were painfully lost, not gently lost. And having worked with the people this last week or so, that card is very applicable, unfortunately. What we may not realize is we have the Ten of Pentacles. You are really loud, dogs. Is that we have support. We have so much support from our guides, and maybe even from people here on Earth plane. And that also depends whether they understand what's going on or not, and whether they're old guard or new guard. But you don't forget to ask for support, ask for help, ask for every few minutes if you have to. When it gets really bad, just simply ask. And where is it taking us to for this week? And this is a common card for this week, Nine of Pentacles. This is a card of reaping the rewards after putting in the effort. It's not an ending card, it's a continuation card. But it is a card that says things you're starting to get more of what you want, more of what you've needed. Okay, and the Knight of Pentacles is saying that our energy is shifting to a place where we are more in balance. And when you're pummeled by pain and aches and hurts, emotional pains, physical pains, so much, you either buckle or you become strong and centered. And basically it's suggesting we have become strong and centered. And this, what supports us is the Three of Wands, and it goes along with the Knight of Pentacles, in that it is taking control. That's not the right word. It's taking our lives and being responsible for it, being in the one who chooses the directions. And with you going, oh, but I always choose wrong, think again. Maybe you've learned. Maybe you're just not seeing what's truly happening. You have done so much that you might not even know that you've learned what you've learned. And the next card is Princess of Wands. And this is a card I like a lot because it's telling you to let the magic into your life. Believe in the magic, see the magic, enjoy the magic, and be very careful of magic because magic is unpredictable. But enjoy it, love the energy of it. I'm going to read the next two cards together because they're very similar. The Six of Cups and the Eight of Swords. And the one is the Six of Cups is to see your future and envision it bright. And this one, Eight of Swords, is not being sure how to get out of a situation. Well, that's simple, easily. You just sit back, you allow yourself to daydream or you meditate. You don't get emotionally involved in the situation and you see a way out. And the last two cards, which really I shouldn't do, but I'm going to anyhow, is the Three of Pentacles. You've put in the effort and you are now being acknowledged for what you've done in a positive way. And the last card is the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups, and that's why I kept it in, is the Wish card. It's also being happy and unjoyful. So make a wish. This is not going to be an easy week. It's probably not going to be an easy month, but it's easier than last year because you have more knowledge. You know more of what you want to do. So this is a week of opportunity. How you choose to perceive things is extremely, extremely important. And how do we move forward with this week? We do it with the flow. We go in the flow. And this is what this is all about. It's telling you to go with the flow. Don't try to own it. Well, you can own it. Don't try to control it. Don't try to direct it. See which direction things are going and allow it to happen. Do not force circumstances. All right, forcing circumstances is going to cost you a lot of emotional stress and discomfort. Go with the flow. All right, I'm ready. Does that feel good?
Yes.
My daughter has a massaging machine on her back, and we've been all using it all weekend.
All right. Smith Lind Management starts us off with, hello ladies, happy Sunday. I'm really struggling with being in a job I don't like and a broken heart. Do my spirit guides have any advice for me in regards to these two things?
That makes it very difficult. If you can, start looking for a new job. If you can't, educate yourself so you can get out of there. And basically, let's see. With a broken heart, you just want to move on from that. You want to heal. Take it as oh my God, thank God thank God it didn't happen, because in the future you're going to be very happy that your heart was broken over staying with that person. And unfortunately, it is. That's what it is. You're not going to enjoy life for a bit because because it is tough breaking things like that. The job, well, like I said, go look for a new one, or start educating yourself so you can move on. Look at it as a lesson. Don't look at it as don't look at it as a punishment. And it is a lesson. It is not a punishment. And ultimately, you're going to be very happy. I know that it didn't happen. And I can tell you that from my own experiences. You just thank the universe and see what happens. Okay.
Aparna asks, hello, wise lady and Al. I would like a general guidance, please.
So are you sleeping at all, Aparna? You seem to be awake at all hours of the day, night and day lately. Probably sleeping would be one of the things that you should do a bit more of. And I would suggest you stop being so frustrated with the circumstances in your life and just take them as they're not going to last forever. And you can move on. And things are going to shift and change for you. They're going to shift and change for you, I would suspect, in the next little while. So just start to accept things the way they are instead of being frustrated. Okay? I'm done.
Moonfeather says, hi, ladies, how are you? Estelle says, hey. Tay asks, hello, do my spirit guides have any messages for me?
I think they're showing me you going outside and doing things outside. And I suspect that is that they're still suggesting you get out and be mobile and try very hard to I don't know what the word is, but they want you to change the direction of your thinking. They think that you have a tendency to overthink and overdo. If you have a dog or your neighbors have a dog, take the dog out for a walk. Just get out and be mobile. Get out and be mobile if you can in nature. And it doesn't have to be the deep, dark woods. It can be simply any place in nature. And you just get out and breathe fresh air, basically, is what they're suggesting. Okay, good luck with that.
Joe Fermino asks, hello, darling. Should I stay in London or move for professional purposes?
I think that's a highly personal question, but if you've learned everything you can learn where you are, then it's time to move. If you're still learning and you have a good teacher And I suspect stay where you can learn the most is the best for you at the moment. After you've got a really good grounding, then move. But you just started. I mean, you're still got a lot to. It's not something that you learn overnight, and and you need to develop your intuition a little bit more too, I believe. So that is a decision that you need to make for your own sake. Why are they so?
Because Jen's home.
Oh, isn't she upstairs?
She's right there.
Okay.
Anyhow, are you ready for the next one?
I am.
Empress Z wants to know if she should give to Kenya a shot as a friend.
To Kenya. Would be very happy about that. If it doesn't work out, you will lose the friendship. So you want to make sure that it's what you want and that you're happy with it, because honestly, if it doesn't work out, friendship will never go back to being a friendship. Okay. I don't see that you're over the moon about the idea. He is, if you can live with that, and always, then sure. But if you're just giving it a shot, you will lose a friend. If you're going to do it, you have to do it. You have to put your energy into it completely.
Moonfeather asks, were my grandparents at the wedding with me last night? I felt they were absent a lot last night, but I also felt whispers of them at the same time. Please and thank you.
They were there. They were really busy. They were really busy doing. They were really busy doing. They were busy everywhere. I mean, they were talking to everybody, and there was a lot of people on the other side that got together for the wedding. Not just the living, but the departed as well. And they were very, very busy people. Very happy, but very busy.
You ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Lily Guild asks, hey, Jordan says he doesn't want a relationship right now because he's in college, and I think he's scared of getting back together with me. Will Jordan and I start a relationship in the future?
I think Jordan's telling you the truth. The college is really difficult to maintain a relationship and everything. And if you're asking if in the future after college, I'm not sure. I'm not sure that it's the best thing for either of you. That remains to be seen for after college is done. But it appears to me that that the two of you are going to change and grow and become different people in the next few years. And that's normal. That's expected. So I'm not quite sure that I wouldn't stick around. Keep him as friend. See what happens when he graduates, or if you're in the same position, what you want. But the energy for college, And the energy of after college, that's quite a bit of, there's a huge shift, a huge change in what is. So don't stick around for that. Okay.
Earth Angel asks, why does Annalisa have an attitude with me?
She thinks you are. She thinks that you know too much, and that it intimidates her a little bit. And not about her, but just about life in general. Okay.
Nikuli Sibinde asks, hello ladies, when will he reach out?
At this point, he has no intentions of reaching out. So if you're waiting for somebody, maybe it'd be a good idea to again move on.
Next.
Yeah.
Asel asks, why did my ex break up with me?
Okay, that's a kind of a question probably shouldn't ask on live. I will see if I can find a diplomatic answer. Basically, what it amounts to is the two of you are not suited for each other. You had very little in common, and he was just, he found it just a bit. He found the routine was just too much routine. He was not excited about. He was not excited about the prospect of going to see you. It was just too much everyday stuff, and he just thought he actually thinks that both of you would be better off with other people.
Champagne C says, hi Eliz-sha and L. Emily Aquine asks, what do my spirit guides want me to know right now?
Who?
Emily Aquine.
So Monday's going to start off with a bit of a bang. And when they say a bit of a bang, I'm not quite sure what it is. Just don't react. Act. Take your time to figure out what's happening. And yeah, just take your time and don't go with your first emotion. Wait and see. Okay? Because the first emotion is not going to be telling you the truth. All right, go ahead.
Ashley Vasquez asks, can you sense why I have anxiety, bipolar, stress, and depression? But I love food, talking, that makes me feel better. My therapist thinks I'm crazy, tells me to take pills and injections.
Well, first of all, you don't trust your therapist. Find another one. I do think that maybe you could probably eat differently, and it would make a huge difference in your life. Cut out the white sugar. Cut out a lot of carbs because they're also sugars. Uh, I think you should look at your diet really closely, and that is not any easier than taking pills.
Also, look at the issues in front of you that you are refusing to face.
Yeah, that also. So it is. You can probably control a lot of it, and also red foods that are dyed red. Don't ever eat dyed foods, especially red. They are well known for creating actions that are not to your benefit. In fact, kids with that are bipolar and stuff should never eat anything that has red in it, because the dye is actually kind of poisonous, but they still sell it, unless it's a dye that's
Not made out of bugs.
Like made out of raspberries or something. Okay.
Champagne C wants to know, can we do a quick check-in? I'm feeling a bit better and haven't contacted Angel. Thank you, Eliz-sha, so much for everything you do.
Well, he's a little bit wondering why all of a sudden there's a radio silence, and he's not actually enjoying the radio silence. But I don't think it's going to shift anything in the physical at the moment. But it is he's starting. I do understand. I do believe the guy has issues, actually. I do think he's a tad of a narcissist, but he is aware, maybe a little more, what he did. Okay.
Jennifer Schwab wants to know, hi ladies, is there anything my ancestors want to tell me? Thank you.
So they're showing me, and I'm not sure if it's a really small town close to you, or just a very nice street that has lots of trees on it. But they're showing me a place that looks like it's slightly out. It does appear to be slightly countrified. But it basically, what I see is there's a lot of mature tree growth in there. So it might be something to look when you look for your home, and you'll know it when you see it. It will go. And first of all, you're going to get to the place where you go, this is never going to happen. And that's when it will happen, of course. So, but the place you're looking for has a big backyard, because you're going to need it. And what else? And it appears to have a nice big tree in it too. Basically, that's all I'm getting right now.
Sorry, the chat jumped on me. Dane Baldock asks, am I getting played?
I got a simple yes, and I don't know any more than that. I didn't, but I got a simple yes for that. So I'm pretty certain you know what the answer is to that. So hopefully you can deal with it.
Mary Rashid asks, hello, I was wondering what is coming up with me.
For her, or?
I guess so.
Okay. Well, your guides say nothing drastic, which is always a pleasure. It doesn't appear that it's going to be a hard week or so, next little while. So you should be, it should be good, actually. Something may come up that appears to be drastic, but I don't think it is. So breathe before you react. And reread it before, reread the energy before you reread the energy before you shift into a high gear, okay? All right.
Aparna says, thank you, wise lady. Been sleeping late, waking up late.
Okay.
Now
just make sure you sleep.
Maybe getting yourself into a healthy routine might make you feel better as well. Just a thought. Nala P asks, hello, I would like to know if my mom really believes that I went to a witch to do bad things to her. She told a family member that, but I'm not sure she really meant it.
Well, I think your mom is a little bit unbalanced. And I don't mean that in a negative way. I do think she has a bit of emotional instability. And she's just following not her own beliefs, but she's following somebody else's ideas. Like I say, I just keep getting she's not completely balanced emotionally, so it's not like you could trust her. What she says you can't trust, that she knows or understands it, if that's what I'm trying to say. Okay.
Positive for Life asks, hi, may I ask what it is that my spirits are trying to tell me that can tell me that's good happening in my life for this week coming up? Thank you.
It appears that you're going to get more positive energy coming towards you this week. You're going to actually find joy in some joy in your life this week. Okay.
Zulmi R asks, after I graduate from college next June, do you see me getting a job that same year? So I'm assuming 2021?
Or this year, maybe she says in June.
Next June.
Oh, next June.
So I'm assuming she's meaning 2021, but she could be.
Well, it doesn't matter. The answer was yes.
Yeah. Okay. Nancy W asks, I had to do a reevaluation for disability recently. Will the states still find me disabled?
States, American states, pretty dumb from what I can tell. But yes, I believe so.
Next or more?
No, I'm finished.
Okay. Barbara Spellman asks, will I ever get back to a normal range in my A1C?
You can. It depends how you eat. It depends how you think in your emotions. And that it has a lot to do with emotions, actually. But it also has to do with your exercise, physical, get out there and move around and do things. Okay.
Angel Wings asks, is my high vibration causing my immediate family and ex to think a lot about me, or is it something else?
I suspect it has a lot to do with growth, yes. And how you're going about it. I don't have much more for that one. I'm sorry.
Okay. Tay says, thank you so much. I will keep that in mind. I will try to go out more. Smiling Soul says, hi.
It just, Tatey, that your guides seem to be very worried about you. You have a tendency to cocoon when you're not happy. And at this point in your life, cocooning is not for your benefit. So just anything that will help you get out and about will be to your benefit. Okay.
So Smiling Soul says hi, and asks, how are you doing? Is it in my head, or is this guy coming towards me named JC in either business or love?
It appears that somebody named JC is coming towards you, yes. Not in your head. At least the energy of a JC. Okay.
Smiling Soul also adds, you were right about red dye foods they really affect me, and I love your crystal.
Oh, thank you. It's a labradorite, actually. I guess they're called crystals now. When I was younger, crystals were just quartz. But they're now anything that's like this, and this would have been a stone, but it's a labradorite.
And Zulimi R, your question was not skipped. It was answered.
You have to go back and listen.
Champagne C says, thank you so much, Eliz-sha. Sandra Lilith, Lisseth, there we go, Lisseth, asks, hi, I would like to ask if I can get a positive or a new position at my job. Thank you.
I had simply yes for that. How you do it, I don't know, but yes, I got a yes for that.
Nancy, you too were not skipped. Please watch the video on the VOD. Sandra also says, love your aura.
Oh, gracias. Can you can read auras? I would love to. I have a young lady who's going to be an aura reader, but she's not doing it yet. I would love to. When I say I have, somebody I know very well. But I would love to, if you'd like to talk to me, my voice is going. Uh, that it would be on Messenger.
Sheila asks, totally going through hell right now. Lost my ex-husband, but getting ready to be homeless. Maybe though, through all the mess I'm caught in, I got caught up in the middle of probate and lost everything.
Okay, this goes back to I don't know how you could how that happened. I don't understand. I don't understand a lot of the laws, but that shouldn't have happened. There should have been laws in place to protect you. I have a feeling it might be that if you do a little less trying to control the outcome and a little more going with the flow, like the reading for today, that things will shift and change for you. And I think you need to go to a different, because that should not happen. There should be laws against that, or things set in place to prevent that. So go check out and see if there's something wasn't missed. Go to a different somebody who's got more knowledge or something like that. Okay.
Agulfisk asks, hi, do you have a message from my dad? He came to my mind when I was listening to meditation music.
He wants to tell you how very, very proud he is of you. And it may not be what he was like in real life, physical life, but he sees things differently now, and he really, really is proud of what you're doing and how you're doing it. And he said something was like your great-grandmother was like that, like you are. You have the same attributes, same kinds of passions. So maybe if you can spend some time looking at your family history, it may help you understand a bit more of who you are. Okay.
Just a reminder to those who are watching, we answer one question per person unless the chat slows down. So please, if you have other questions, keep coming back. We do this 4 times a week.
Yeah. I'm not going to be on tomorrow because we're going to do a child, how to raise spiritual children tomorrow.
No, isn't it Tuesday?
No, we moved it back because I decided not to do 5 days in a row. So we're going to do a raising spiritual children at, I believe, 1 Pacific time, I believe.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm talking to myself.
Oh, okay. That's good because I don't know nothing. I just read questions. All right, where did I go? All right, Princess Nee asks, hello, Eliz-sha. Can I please ask you for your insight about my friend E? Is she okay? I'm really worried about her welfare.
You're right. She's not doing well. I don't think there's much you can do about it unless she reaches out and asks for your help. but you can offer your support. But that's about all you can do at this point, because I think there's stuff going on that she's not ready to face yet or deal with. So yeah, like I say, there's not much you can do except offer your support at this point. Okay.
Danielle Penna asks, how well is Anthony's connection in his relationship?
Say that again.
How well is Anthony's connection in his relationship?
No, I'm sorry. That's a third party. That's a third party question, unless you're asking it for somebody that is in the first person. I'm not going to answer questions on the third party. I don't feel that it's an honest way for me to deal with what I do.
Jennifer Schwab says, thank you so much. I hope you both have a wonderful day. Messages are helpful. I will keep them in mind while looking for our new home.
The tree I saw was quite beautiful, so it will be beautiful in your mind. I mean, when you see it, you'll know it. You'll know the place as soon as you see it.
Positive for Life says thank you and sends a heart. Sandra Lisseth says thank you. Smiling Soul says thank you so much for answering my question. I'm really excited about it. Sends a bunch of hearts. If JC is coming for business or love. I don't think he told you. They told you one way or another, did they?
No, okay. I didn't ask that particular question.
All right. Sandra says yes, and yours is beautiful. Okay. Tay says, well, I'm going with my family to visit my sister today, so I'll be able to get out of the house.
That's good. That's not the kind of out of the house they're meaning, because that is good. They were specifically talking about fresh air and things like that.
Sheila says, thank you so much, lovely lady. Yes, Ashley Vasquez, if you would like to donate, you can ask another question, but it is not necessary. We just have a lot of people wanting questions answered. So we only do one question per person usually. So, yeah. Patricia Scowen,
she looks after me really well.
Patricia Scowen says, hi, UK is out of the EU. I have 11 months transition to be able to get there to live. Do you see me being able to do this? Thank you.
Okay. Explain what she said.
The United Kingdom is out of the European Union.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Brexit.
Yeah.
I have 11 months transition to be able to live, to go get there to live. I'm assuming she's meaning the European Union, because if I remember correctly, she lives in somewhere in London, in England.
Okay, the short answer is yes, you can do it.
Princess Nee says, thank you, Eliz-sha. Amanda Pug, and I apologize for pronouncing your name wrong, your last name, asks, will I get a marriage proposal this year?
I get a yes.
Susie 3311 asks, can you ask my dad if he's happy with what happened?
Not 100% happy with what's happened. But at the same time, he's not going to interfere, if that makes sense.
Are you ready for the next one?
I'm not getting anything more from that one, so okay. I guess yes.
Smiling Soul says, thank you. I'm sorry, I'm just really excited. And that's okay. You're allowed to be excited. Just keep in mind, it is one question per person, because there are a lot of people, and we only do this
And
for an
we've
hour.
only got 10 minutes left.
So thank you for your understanding, and ring that bell to be notified for the next time we're on, usually Thursday to Sunday. Eagle Fisk says, thank you so much. I grew up with my grandma. I used to call her my mom because from age 4, I've been raised by my grandmother.
Okay. But I think it's your great-grandmother, though, that he was talking about. But if it could be your grandmother, too. But it usually runs in families. And I have a feeling your family has had a lot. You got a headache.
Mm-hmm. Anyhow, you want to finish? Sorry.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
And we'll end on Amanda Pug. Again, I apologize for pronouncing your last name wrong. She says, thank you so much. Zulumi and Nancy, your questions were not skipped. Please rewind.
What's that? Rewind?
Be kind, rewind.
Yeah.
This Smiling Soul says...
Oh, and I did answer them. I recognize the names.
I looked back to make sure that the questions were asked. And yes, Zulumi, you will be getting a job after you graduate.
Okay. Yeah, so
and
she just...
Yes, Nancy, you just need to watch your diet. That is the bitchy form of saying it, but your questions were answered.
Yeah. That's why she's not in my position.
I'm not in front of the camera.
because
I have no patience.
She is very good at it. But as she says, she lacks the tact.
Smiling Soul says, this is not a personal question, but do you know where she can find a amethyst bracelet to block off other energies?
Well, you can get one from me.
Yes, we sell bracelets.
but you probably go on Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know where you live. Is she American?
I don't know.
So yeah, you can go on Amazon or anything. I make these ones like this. Amethyst is not what you're looking for, though. Amethyst is for calming and relaxing. What you want is hematite or obsidian or can I say it?
That one is obsidian.
No, this is kyanite. Kyanite.
Oh, I thought it was an arrowhead.
No, yeah, we have that too. Kyanite. I do have an arrowhead somewhere here. I usually save them for the men because it's really hard to.
No, Smiling Soul, we do not have an Etsy shop.
A what?
An Etsy shop.
No, you have to talk to me directly because nothing's up right now. And I like to make everything individually. Because when I make them, I put energy into it specifically for you and what you do. Some of it, like this one here, I can just add the energy, but our prices are reasonable. The shipping is not reasonable, but that's not me, unfortunately. If you're Canadian, the shipping is horrendous.
Oh God, it's the worst.
Americans are not too bad, but Canadian and European, they're basically the same price.
Yeah, they're like $20 to ship across Canada.
Yeah, it's just unbelievable.
It's a ripoff.
Yep. But like I say, when I make things like this one, and this, I've just been making a lot of them because they're fun. But I also make like this one here. This is rose quartz and amethyst. But like I said, if you want it for protection, wrong stone. So, but I do make a bunch of different things for different people. I try to, like this hematite one. I love this one, right? And it's really doesn't come up clearly, but they look really good. But I like to make them specifically to the person I'm making them for. So you order it. It will take a while to get through to you, but I do.
But yeah,
I'm a bit picky that way.
reach our website
It's
and
wisdomseekers.net.
and our Facebook pages / group. All the links are in the description. So I don't think we have a chat on our current website.
No, it seems to be gone.
Yeah, which is fine.
I didn't like it. But you can get us on Wisdom Seekers.
Yeah, and I believe we should double check with Daryl, but I believe if you use info@Wisdom Seekers,
should come directly to me.
Work, I believe.
Yeah, it should come directly to me. It should still work.
So info@wisdomseekers.net.
We'll send you directly to me.
Or reach out through the Wisdom Seekers page. Link is in the description.
Yeah, or our Elisha Keating Messenger. But make sure you put in what you're in the thing, because I get a lot of people reaching out talking to me, and that's perfectly fine. But just let me know what it's for.
Okay. Jennifer Schweb says, "Thank you. I told my daughters that we will know when we see it by our intuition. It'll just feel like ours."
Mm-hmm.
She adds, "Thank you for your time, ladies." Incognito says, "Hello. I once saw a gem-shaped pink entity while I was out of body. It emanated teal waves and moved me. Showed me a gem-encrusted crucifix. Was this entity? Alien?"
I think it was more to do with your own energy and what you. Yeah, she's right, but it's also an ancestor, and a lot of people who've come in at this time who are doing spiritual work are actually from another place and time. They've come in specifically to help with the clearing and everything. All right, so it feels like an part of yourself, and they were giving you a gift. And one time when I was very young, in a meditation, I got a Melchizedek cross. I had no idea what it was. It's really funny. To this day, I remember how beautiful it was, and I tried very hard to emulate it. And at the same time, I'm not even drawn to Melchizedek, but I do love the cross.
Patricia Scowen says, "Thank you. Wish we had not left. Have a good day." And okay, last question, and then we're calling it quits.
Well, yeah,
I really have to pee.
Anyhow, it's almost an hour too.
Miss Alchemy says, "Hello. May I ask, is there any messages for me, angels or upcoming?"
You're keeping your angels really busy. They're really busy trying to catch up to you or whatever. And it's not that they're complaining or anything, but they're really they're you need about 5 more angels at the moment so that they can have other things they can do. They're asking you to take time to breathe and not to rush into things blindly. Okay, that's about it. They're just wanting you to know that that you can take time to breathe, that you don't have to hurry, you don't have to rush. You're not behind. And there's a saying, my saying, I say it. The faster you go, the slower you get there. The slower you go, the faster you get there when it comes to spiritual growth. So take time, smell the roses, and because you have to allow what you get to integrate into your body. If you just rush ahead, you're going to find you're unbalanced, insecure, and uncomfortable in life. And you're only going to get quarters and pieces of the information. So take your time and allow things to integrate. You don't have to go forward at full speed. And if life is pushing you forward at full speed, that is a different thing altogether. You don't have to do it yourself. Okay, good luck.
And just a quick reminder, we just finished doing our website again. Nothing that we offer is up at the moment. But if you do email us or contact us through Facebook or even Instagram.
Instagram?
Yeah, you can get messages from Instagram.
Sweet.
Yep.
I didn't know that. I won't answer.
I will show you how. Anyhow.
Well, I have no idea. I put the stuff up. I couple of people I know, I'll heart them, and that's it. That's my knowledge.
Yeah. Anyhow, email us, Instagram, Facebook.
And a lot of the stuff we had up, not going to put up again because I want to only sell that which we make. Also,
most of our stuff is made to order.
Basically all of it. We are going, if you want a dream bag and you look at that, it's embroidered and everything. We will be selling dream bags and we can fill them too, but you have to talk to Elizabeth about that because me no dreamer. Okay.
So Smiling Soul, try contacting us through Facebook or through Instagram, or again, try the email at info@wisdomseekers.net.
Messenger is probably the fastest way.
She's not doing Facebook anymore.
Okay, well, good luck. You can try the email then at Wisdom Seekers.
But yeah, and try us on Instagram. We do Twitter as well. Well, one of our readers does.
I don't
Twitter
know how to do
us.
it.
So you might be able to get information that way, but contacting us directly would be the easiest way.
That's too bad because Messenger is the fastest and easiest way. That one I know I get that because I answer.
She's always on her phone talking to everybody that contacts her.
Basically.
But we'll see you next Thursday.
Probably. Okay, this has been a blast. I will talk to you later. And thank you for the questions. Namaste. Namaskar. End.
Bye, everyone.